Hello fellow developers, this is Vishnu from Stack Reboot, back again with the part 4 of the series where we are building a weather application using React and Tailwind CSS. So a quick note, if you are new here then please do check out the previous videos of this entire series, and I'll be leaving a video link in the description so that you can find out all the videos right there. And other than that, in this particular video we'll be designing the UI for these 4 cards which you can see right here: the wind status, the humidity, the visibility and the air pressure. So just go back to the editor, and if you notice, this is where we left off on the last video, and down the division where we created all these cards. So if you run the application and take a preview, so we created these cards on the last video. So down this particular division where we created our cards, just create a new division and give it a class name of flex, and set the justify to start and set the items to center. So inside this particular div, let's create a new paragraph tag and give it a class name of text for Excel and set the font to bold. So here let's just say today's highlights. So just save this. If you take the preview, so we got this heading right here. Just go back to the JSX file and let's give it a margin top of 6 and the margin left of 4. So just save this. So now take a look. So we got this nice looking title right here. So now we'll be creating this particular card right here. So just go back to the JSX file and here create a new div and let's just give it a class name of grid, and on the initial screen sizes this takes or spans one column, and let's just give it a gap of 2, and on the small screen sizes this spans 2 columns, and on the medium screen sizes let's just say it to span 2 columns and give it a margin of 2. So why I'm writing like this, because if you take a look at our final application, and as you can see here, if I go ahead and shrink this, so on the medium screen sizes we'll be rendering 2 columns, and when the application goes back to small screen sizes, so as you can see this shrinks to 1 column. So that's what I'm defining here, and on the initial screen sizes this takes or spans 1 column, and when it reaches small screen size I am saying this division to take 2 columns, and finally on the medium screen size to take 2 columns and a margin of 2. So that's what I am defining right here, and let's just say card status. So save here, go back to the application. So we got this card status right here, but we want this specific card. So just go back to the VS Code and let's just create a new component for this particular card. So here inside this components directory, create a new folder as always, and let's just say card status, and inside this folder create a new file and let's just say card status.jsx, and do the same thing, create a new React functional component and say hello from card status. So save this, go back to the write.jsx file, import it. This is the usual thing which we do always, right? And now here instead of giving like this, render the card status. Go back to the application. So we got this p tag shown right here. So come back to the JSX file and let's define the styling for our card. So delete the text right here and give this division a class name. Set the background color to blue lighter because all our cards are blue in color, and give a border radius and set the padding X to auto and padding Y to 8. So right inside this division create a new div and give it a class name of flex, and inside this division create a new p tag and give it a class name text center, so that the text will be centered, and set the text color to gray 300, and let's just give it a text of win status. So this is the first card we'll be creating. So save this and take a look. So we got this card right here. So this resembles to this particular card, and let's just do the remaining stylings. And here down the pay tag which we defined earlier, create a new div and give it a class of flex, and just center the elements and the items. So here create a new span tag, and let's just give it a class name and set the text to 5 pixel, so that we need a bigger text here, and set the font to bold. And here let's just say for now, if we take a final look, so we are getting this 5 mph. So let's just give 5 right here, and we'll be creating a new sub tag and give it a class name. Let's just say the font to lighter and margin left to 1 and the units. So if I go ahead and save this, so we got this text showing right here, and then we need this specific icon and the direction. So just hop back to the VS Code, and here in this particular division, instead of giving flex, because if we give flex, as you can see here, we got this flexing in the row direction. So we'll be changing it to flex columns, so that they will be rendered in column wise. So if you take a look, so we got this right here. So now go back to the VS Code, and here inside this particular division, create a new div, and let's just give it a class name of flex and justify to center, and set the items to center, and set a margin top of 4. So inside this division, so we'll, as I already said, we'll be using material icons. So just grab the navigation icon from the material icons and then paste it here. So down this icon, create a new span tag and give it a class name of text gray 400, and let this give it a direction of north for now. So save this, take a look. So we got this card rendered right here. So but as you can see right here, this card is a little bit shrink when compared to the final card. So let's just give it a margin top, so that this expands the width of our card. So go back to the VS Code, and here give a margin top of, let's just say 5, and we'll be doing the same thing with the icon, but here instead of 4, let's just change it to 10. So save this, take a preview. So we got this card looking right. So come back to the VS Code and create a new folder, and let's just say the humidity card, and inside the humidity card folder, create a humidity card.jsx file, and now stub a basic React functional component and say hello from humidity card. So just save this, go back to the write.jsx file, just import the humidity card, and now down the status, render the humidity card. Save this, take a look. So we got hello from the humidity card right here. Go back to the humidity card.jsx file, and now we'll be defining styles for our card. So just remove the text right here and give this division a class name. Let's just say the background to blue lighter as always, and rounded borders, px to auto, and py to 8. And inside create a new div, give it a class name of flex call, create a new p tag inside this division and give it a class name of text center, and set the text to gray 300, and let's just say humidity. So inside this p, create a new div and give it a class name of flex, justify them to center and items to center. And inside this particular division, create a new span tag and give it a class name of text 5xl and set the font to bold. So let's just say 56. Save this And if we take a preview, so we are rendering the 56 right here. So let's just give a margin top, go back to VS Code, give this a margin top of, let's just say 5. Save this, and if you take a preview, so we got this margin right here. So now down the percentage, we are showing a progress bar, right? So just come back to the commodity card.jsx file, and inside the span tag, create a new sub tag and give it a class name of font lighter, and set the margin left to 1 and give the percentage symbol right here. So save this, and if you take a preview, so we got this percentage showing right here. So now we'll be dealing with this progress bar right here. So go back to the JSX file, and down this division, create a new div, and I'll be commenting, let's just say progress. Create a new div and give it a class name of flex, and as usual just fade them to center and align them to center and give a margin top of 10. So inside this division, create a new div, and the same thing goes here. Give it a class name of width, let's just say 19 by 12, and give it a height of 2 and set the background to white. As usual, we need the corners to be rounded and give it a margin top of 2. So now inside this div, create another div and give it a class name of bg progress bar. So this color we are getting from the Tailwind config file. So if you are unfamiliar, so this is the color which we are using, the custom color, and then set the height of that particular bar to 2 and give a width of 0 and set the rounded to full, right? So save this, take a preview. So we got this nice looking bar right here, and when we receive a response from the front-end API, we'll setting the width of this division dynamically. So if I give a width of 2 and delete 0, if I save it, so we got this color up to 2 divisions. So I'll just change so that we can have a clear view. So as you can see, we got this bar filled, and we'll be using the response from the API to dynamically change the width of our progress bar. So for now, I'll be giving it to 0, save this, and so we got this card created. So the next thing, we'll be creating these two cards which you can see right here, the visibility and the air pressure. So come back to the VS Code and go back to the source directory, and let's just create a new folder, and let's say info card. So go back to this folder and create a new file .jsx and stub out a basic React functional component, and let's just say hello from info card. So just save this, and you can really name this file or folders as you wish. So go back to the right .jsx file, import the info card, and down the humidity card, let's just render the info card 2 times. So as you can see in the final application, these two cards are same, but just a little bit of text is being changed. So I thought of going with a single card right here. So that's what we are gonna be doing now. So if you take a preview, so we got hello from the card right here and hello from the card right here. So go back to the info card, so delete all the content which is present here, and now give this division a class name of PG blue lighter as always, and set the corners to rounded and give a px of auto and py of 4, and create a new division inside this and give it a class name of flex column and set the text to center. So now down this, create a new p tag, and let's just say visibility. Down this p tag, create a new div, and let's just give it a class name of flex and justify the items to center and items to center, and set the padding to 3, and create a new span tag, give it a class name of text 5xl so that we want a large text, and set the font to bold, and let's just give the visibility information right here. Let's just say for now 12, and down this information create a new span tag and create a sub and give it a class name of margin left 2, and set the text color to gray 300, and let's just give the miles right here. So save this, and if you take a preview, so we got these two cards rendered right here. but as you can see they do show the same content. So let's just pass the content via props. So go back to the VS Code, and here inside the utility card, inside the write essay.jsx file, let's just pass a prop of title and give it visibility, and here let's just give it a title. So these titles are right here of air pressure. So save this, go back to the info card, and let's just get the props. So, and this is called as object destructuring. We are destructuring the title from the props, and we can also go like this. If you take the props directly, and here instead of visibility we can say props dot title. So if I go ahead and save this, so take a preview. So here we got the titles which we passed as props to the specific card components. So we can also destructure these props right here and say title, and instead of defining as props.title, we'll just use the title. So save this and check the preview. So we got the same thing happening right here. So that's it guys for this video, and in the next video we'll be working on this specific functionality for this button. So whenever I click this button, we'll be getting a overlay right here. As you can see, this image got disappeared, and here if I go ahead and search for a specific place, let's just say Mumbai, search, this communicates with the API and gets the data. So in the next video we'll be using the use state to handle the state for this input field, and in the further videos we'll be communicating with the API. So other than that, if you like the video, please do drop a like, and if you have any comments or if you want to share anything with me, then please do drop a comment in the comment section, and please do consider subscribing. And until then, I'll be seeing you in the next video.